In this video, we're going to continue looking at using partial fractions for integration, and we're going to focus on some harder examples, including initially a way in which it looks like everything's gone wrong, but I'm going to show you that everything has not gone wrong and how to fix it. Let's take a look. Okay, so in the last video, we looked at integrating this function here. We split this into partial fractions. We've got half over x plus 1 plus a half over x minus 5. And in the previous video, we integrated between 6 and 7, and we got a slightly messy, but certainly normal answer. Now we're going to integrate between 0 and 1, and we're going to see what happens. So remember that the first thing we do is we integrate it in partial fractions form. So a half, I'll go with a half rather than 0.5, over x plus 1. And this is all the same as the previous video. Now, you might want to pause this video and see if you can complete it and see if you can spot what seems to be going wrong. All right, so integral of this is half ln x plus 1 plus half ln x minus 5. And all of this is being evaluated between 1 and 0. So here's the issue. I sub in 1 and look what happens. I get half ln 1 plus 1 is 2, no problem there. Plus half ln 1 minus 5 is minus 4. Okay, that's a problem. We can't have logs of negatives. And when we sub in our 0, you get half ln 0 plus 1 is 1, plus half ln, well, it's minus 5. So this is potentially disaster, right? Ln of negative numbers, they don't exist, or rather they're not real numbers. So how can we deal with that? Well, let me show you a clever way to get around that. Okay, so the way out of this is to just keep going. Now that might sound surprising, but look what happens when I just persevere. So in total I've got half ln 2 plus a half ln minus 4. Okay, that is a bit of a disaster for now, but what's kind of nice is that we just kind of go with the flow and it turns out fine. Have a look. Ln of 1 is 0, so that's minus, 0, but then also minus half ln minus 5. Right, let's continue. So what I get now is, if I factorise out half, I get ln 2 plus ln minus 4 minus ln minus 5. What do we end up with? Well, we end up with half, and then using log rules, ln of a plus b we multiply, so that's 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And then when we're subtracting, we divide by this. So it's negative 8 divided by negative 5. And negative 8 divided by negative 5 is positive 8/5. We end up with a perfectly well-behaved log. So when you run into those kind of issues where you integrate using partial fractions and you look like you might be having to put a negative number into a log, if you keep going, they often just cancel themselves out and you end up with something that's perfectly fine. Okay, so don't worry too much if you run into that kind of issue. Okay, let's look at one more example, and this is one that involves repeated roots. So my f of x here is 5x minus 6 over x squared x minus 2. So remember that this means that this is going to be expressed in the form a over x, so something over the non-repeated root, plus something over the repeated root, plus something over the other term. And now I need to figure out what a, b, and c are. So this bracket, in order to get my common denominator, I'll need to multiply that one by x and by x minus 2. I'll need to multiply this one, top and bottom, just by x minus 2. And I'll need to multiply the c by x squared. And when I do all of that, I do get my common denominator of x squared x minus 2. So now we can equate the numerators and say it's ax x minus 2 plus b x minus 2 plus cx squared, and that's got to be identical to the numerator on the other side, which is 5x minus 6. And in these cases, remember, there are only two sneaky values you can put in. So we'll use those, and then we'll just figure stuff out for the last one. You'll see. So nice, easy first one is x equals 0, because that gets rid of this and this. The only one that survives is b times 0 minus 2, or minus 2b. Put 0 in here, and I just get minus 6, and therefore b is 3. Put in x equals 2, that will clear up these two brackets. So when x equals 2, we get 0, 0. C times 2 squared is 4c. And then I get 5 times 2 is 10, minus 6 is 4. So c is 1. Now for the last term, I just don't know a. You can just pick basically any x value that you haven't already used. So let's just go with 1. That's pretty easy. So when I do that, I'll get a times 1 minus 2, so minus 1, so minus a. And then I get plus b times, which I know is 3, times 1 minus 2, so 3 times minus 1, plus c, which I know is 1, times 1. And that's got to equal 5 times 1, 5, minus 1, minus 6, which is minus 1. So neatened up, I've got minus a, minus 3, plus 1 equals minus 1. So minus a is, well, minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. Add that to both sides. And a is negative 1. So it means that in partial fractions, f of x is a over x, so that's minus 1 over x, plus b over x squared, so that's plus 3 over x squared, and then plus c over x minus 2, so 1 over x minus 2. So there it is in partial fractions, and now we can think about integrating it. Okay, so to integrate f of x, I've just replaced f of x with its partial fractions form, and now I can integrate. So the first one is no problem, that is minus ln x. Now this one here, don't get fooled, this is not a ln integration, because what that is 3x to the minus 2. That's just some simple integration from last year, right? Power goes up by 1, divide by the new power, minus 1, that's its integral. Okay, so it's really easy when we learn all this new integration to forget the easy stuff. The integral of 3 over x squared is just minus 3x to the minus 1. And then this one is a log integration. It's ln of x minus 2. Can we stitch this all together in a nice way? Well, yeah, we can, because ln of x minus 2 minus ln x is ln of x minus 2 over x. That looks nice. And then what have we got here? Minus 3x to the minus 1, that's minus 3 over x plus c. Okay, so that's how we can use partial fractions for integration. Hope that's been a useful look at it. We're now going to move on to more integration techniques. I'll see you in the next video for more.